Greetings to you all. My name is Martin Mashega. Welcome back to Shexa's YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about logic gates and their respective truth tables. From their truth tables, we go to the ICs, to their respective ICs, and then we talk about the pin configurations, and we get into the lab and do practical implementation of each and every logic gate and its IC. So I will start by giving you an overview of the breadboard that we're going to use, how it is configured, and then we talk about the digital lab that we're going to use, and which areas or which portions of the lab are we going to use. So let's have a look at the equipment that we're going to use. So I will take you to the lab from here. So let's get into the lab.
Right, so practically we have our digital lab here. So this is the digital lab that we're going to use. So for the meantime, we are just going to deal with the data switch, 8 bits data switches. The first switch, second switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the data switch that the data switches that we are going to use. So each switch has got two pin connections. This one has got two as well, two. So connecting on that one is just the same as connecting to that one. Connecting to that one is just the same as connecting to that one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then this is just a detachable breadboard. This is a detachable breadboard. We can exclude this digital lab. We can exclude it, and this is our breadboard that we can fit over there and start to put some ICs and LEDs and some cables or jump wires, right? And then here we are going to deal with our output. So these switches are going to act as input to something that we are going to connect here, and then these act as outputs. As you will see, this LED switching on or off, and it has got two connectors as well. This one as well, for that, this. So this is going to be an output for something that is going to be connected on the breadboard. And our breadboard is like this. You can see that we have the red line. We have two lines at the top there. This line going from there up to that, and this one going up to that. But this black line represents ground. So we're going to put our ground over there. So if I connect ground there, it's connected from this point. If I connect it here, it's connected from that point. Let me take a pen. It's connected from that point up to the end of that line, up to here. So this red line is going to connect our positive pin. If we connect it here, it's connected up to there. If I need to have it connected to that, I will need to have a connector from this side, from end of these pins up to end of these pins, so that it becomes continuous. Same applies to the ground or negative pin. So it's not continuous from that pin, from that side to the other side. It's not continuous from that side to the other side. So this is continuous, and then we break, we continue, we break, we continue, we break, we continue after that. But for the ground, we just go that way. It's continuous, and then we break here, and then we continue up to the end. Right. So our connections are horizontal. If I connect a pin here, it is connected to all these other pin config holes, to these other holes. If I connect it on pin horizontal line number 1, it's connected to that, and that as well. But it's no longer connected to G1 or H1 or any of these. So we are breaking here. We are breaking here as well. We are breaking here, we're breaking there, and we're breaking there and there as well. Right. So these are the configurations of our breadboard, and this is our digital lab. So this digital lab is now connected to the power source through this cable, and it goes there, and then it's switched on there, but here it's off. So I'm going to switch it on, and you'll see some values over there which are zeros, and some LED lights that are showing up. Right, so this is in brief our digital lab, the lab that we're going to use for our practicals, the breadboard that we're going to use for our practicals. And I think I need to show you something again. We have our 5 volts power supply, which is this one, either this or that. These two, they supply 5 volts DC power supply. And then we have ground. So we're going to take these either to 5 volts and then ground to ground, and then start to do our experiments. So we have this, we can take from either this, or we can take from here. Right. So I think for the meantime I can leave you for now, and you join me on the other practicals that we're going to do.